represent the older comedian. You knew I was older. My name is Nancy. Nancy. They haven't made a Nancy since 1964. And I am not a late model Nancy, okay? Let's put it this way. My neck fell this year. My neck fell. I got the creepy creepies. Came in real quick. And I cannot afford a facelift, so I just put a chip clip back there. Available for purchase in the lobby. Get an Ozark facelift. I'm originally from the Ozarks. Yeah. Everybody say, which trailer park? How rude, how rude. Not everybody in the Ozarks lives in a trailer park, okay? There is a huge waiting list. You think you can just slide in there? You think you just get into that trailer park? You got to show you have merit. You start small with a pickup truck and a camper shell, and you build, you dream, you pray. Which is my book I have available in the lobby, Build, Dream, Pray. Comes with a vision board and a double wide. And you manifest. I made it, y'all. Give it up for me. I made it to the double wide. Yeah, I made it. Looks like we made it to the double wide. Watch what you pray for, kids. Things do not always go well. You've all seen that half a trailer going down the highway. That is an Ozark divorce. So wide load, wide, right through here, wide load, side, red flags on there for a reason. Red flags, stay back, 10, 15 years. We're a mess, we are a mess. I speak from experience, I live in half a trailer. Okay, you got me. I don't live in half a trailer. I've been through 2 divorces. I'm down to a quarter. A sliver. I live in a sliver of a trailer. Do not feel bad. I hauled it out to Colorado. The value went up exponentially, especially when I started calling it a tiny house. I am rich. I live in a tiny house, cook on a tiny stove. Still have my Easy Bake. Easy Bake. Do you have Easy Bake? Testify. Easy Bake? Testify. Kids in our day, light bulbs got hot. Incandescent. They called them. You can't cook with an LED, I'll tell you that. You'll be there all day and just fudge. That's my clean show swearing. Fudge. Thank you, Laugh USA. Cooking with a 100-watt bulb, staring at it through a piece of glass, because we were tough. We were tough back then. You babies won't even look at an eclipse. Actually, I had the original Easy Bake. She was a wood burning. Made a cast iron, the Ozark Easy Bake. You had to get up extra early and chop Lincoln logs to feed that fire. Bing, 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 bing. Cornbread. Came with a cornbread mix. I'm an Ozark vegetarian. Very rare, very special. I do have a cookbook in the lobby. The Ozark Vegan Cookbook. It is all chicken recipes. As close as we get. Yeah, I was raised in the Ozarks, live in Boulder, Colorado. A very progressive area, very conservative in the Ozarks. I'm kind of a mix. I'm a hypocrite. I march for peace, but if the war breaks out, I will be hiding behind a gun safe at my brother's house. Eating a squirrel. Yes, I am a vegetarian, but if the quinoa runs out, I will eat a squirrel. I have an extermination business I'm going to start, apparently. I'm part squirrel, actually. I think you could probably tell. I'm a little bit squirrel. I'm part squirrel. Yeah, my dad, this is a true story, my dad lived on squirrel during the Great Depression. I'm not making this up at all. He had no food, went with, 22 out into the woods and got supper for the family. Yeah, so he taught us all how to hunt squirrel, just in case. And yeah, and I really want you to know that. I don't know why I need to share that with everybody. But, if you worry about the stock market crashing, just look up. There's food in the trees. You get anxious, you hear a little. You're going to be okay. All is well. You're younger than I thought. You all look very young to me. Of course, last week I was in Florida, so. I'm a teensy bit distorted. I thought that was a myth, the old people going to Florida, until I got on the plane in Denver to fly to Miami, and I realized I'm the only one who did not pre-board. Anyone needs extra time getting to their seat may come to our gate now. And the walkers were sparking. There was a walker fight at one point. The little tennis balls on the end were flying. Bing, 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 bing. I got on the plane. It was beautiful. It was like a sea of cotton balls ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? White caps, I thought the whole plane was going to go towards the light. Just. Next stop, heaven. Oh, this is your captain. Please put your tray tables and your prayer hands in the full upright position. That's where I do my big drinking, up in the air. I'm a scaredy cat, so I do my big drinking. I don't believe in the physics. I believe it is our prayers and our mass consumption of alcohol that hold the vehicle over Phoenix. I am fairly frugal and sober on planet Earth, but at 37,000 feet, 1150 for a Jack Daniels sounds pretty good. I just get my swipity card out, and I'm like, bring it on over here. Bring it right on over here. I love those cute little bottles. You are adorable when you're drinking out of one of those. Have you ever drank right out of them? Just right out of that little bottle. You're just like, you ever ask for a little paper sack to put over your Jack? Just throw that back. Then you start buying rounds. On the aircraft, I'd like to buy another round for my entire tray table. All four sides. I'm very generous with myself. Okay, I see concern on some of your faces. I want you to know I do recycle. Were you worried? I bring on the aircraft a tiny recycle bin from my tiny house, and I put that on my tray table, and I put my little Jacks right in there, and bing, 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 bing. And then I hustle that back to Boulder, Colorado, and I do crafts. Wind chimes. Jack Daniels wind chimes. They are beautiful, and they are $11.50 in the lobby. There's nothing like the tinkle, tinkle, tinkle of a Jack wind chime to remind you why you went home with a stranger. And that's as far as I'm going with that bit tonight. Put the brakes on it. Put the brakes on that one. So great to be out here with you all tonight. I am a registered nurse, so I really appreciate all the healthcare workers. Yeah, give it up for all the nurses, healthcare workers out there keeping us well. Thank you for doing the job that I could not do. I actually got out of nursing for the same reason a lot of people get into it, to save lives. I didn't want to be a nurse. My mother tricked me. My mom is a nurse. She tricked me. I come from 5 generations of nurses. That's 5 generations of codependence, if you must know. That's a lot of codependency. And if you don't know what codependency is, it just means we have your feelings for you. Okay, I have no idea what I'm feeling. I actually have necklaces available in the lobby. They're called pendants. They're called codependents. On the front, it says, I honor myself. Hardest thing you'll ever do as a codependent is honor yourself. On the back, it says, if you don't mind, Because, it's a process. That's all I'm saying. Yes, and I didn't want to be a nurse. My mom tricked me. She didn't say be a nurse. She just steered me into it, with stuff that she brought home for us to play with, like extra gauzes and needles and things like that. And And other girls got dolls that wept, dolls that cried. I got a doll that choked and then fainted. Anybody else get a Resuscita Annie for Christmas? That half, not even a whole doll, half of a doll. Hauling her out from under the tree, trying to save her. Annie, Annie, are you okay? She was not okay. You either got the Resuscita Annie or the knockoff at Walmart, the Heidi Heimlich maneuver. Chicken bone sold separately. A lot of my dolls drifted towards the little Dolly White light, which is, the light from the Easy Bake Oven. So, who left that on? I have a child. This is the weirdest thing you're going to hear all night. I have a minor child, and my name is Nancy. Yeah, I have a 17-year-old. When he was a toddler, his first words were, hot flash. He'd see my neck turn red, and he would just run, put himself in a timeout. It's efficient parenting, I'm just saying. Now he's a teenager. You can't put him in a timeout. You have to put him in a time in. He hates that. You going to do your chores, or you want to time in with mama? Huh? You want to sit on this sofa? Come on, we're going to play a little Scrabble, eat a little sherbet. Where are you going? We're going to watch Bridgerton later. He'll run, he'll skedaddle. You'll hear the little clinkety-clankety of the dishwasher being emptied right then. We have a lot of fun. My son keeps me humble, as they do. You know what I'm saying? We're both artists. He loves to draw on his legs to make them look like mine, so that's nice. Spider veins, goes wherever a spider can, spins a web any size, maps of blue all over your thighs. Oh yeah. She's got a spider vein now, he's got a spider vein now, it's driving you insane. Spider veins at the Wealthy Theater. Thank you all so much.